Try to figure out. Well, it looks now like the Capitol, the police. Have been
Pete, let me break away from you a second because things are happening very quickly.
The government did this to us. We were normal, good, law-abiding citizens.
They no longer have been able to keep them back.
This is our country. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This the Locker Room with Shep. Been a while. COVID-19 is real, so, you know, sometimes we don't get to do it every week, but we trying to get back to our normal schedule, Thursday at 6 o'clock. I'm going to let my co-host go ahead.
What up with it? You know me, Adrian Jones. What's up? Feeling good today.
So, yeah, man, every Thursday, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock-ish.
6 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah, 6
Nigga
o'clock-ish.
time, for sure.
Few changes, though. We are only on YouTube, and it still be on Apple Pod. But going through YouTube now, so subscribe at the Locker Room with Shep. And the videos will be posted there. Please feel free to chime in. If there's anything that you would like to discuss, go ahead and let us know.
Anything you disagree with, too, let us know.
Exactly. So I started off with an excerpt from something that was going on in America. And, you know, we right now we're in a time of turmoil in the United States. We had our president, former president.
He's still our president right now.
Yeah, he got a couple days.
Give him all the credit. Give him all the days. He need all the time. Give it all to him.
Exactly.
He's still our president. Well, still the president right now.
Donald
he's
Trump.
still your president. Don't waver off now.
He's the United States
he was
president. I didn't vote for him. So how is he my president?
Because you wasn't against it. For sure.
Hey. So he, you know, to bring it all in, one day, I'm sitting there at the house, and I'm at work, and I'm watching what they trying to do. They was trying to like see if they wanted to redo the votes and stuff like that for Georgia and Pennsylvania and things like that.
Couple places.
And I'm watching them, and I text my friend Zach, shout out Zach, and I'm like, bro, these people really mad right now. Like, what is going on?
Upset. I love their anger right now.
So they get to talking, and every time like somebody's time will run out, they like, shut up, like making all kind of random noises.
Right.
So what happened was they end up saying, this guy got up there, I don't know the dude's name, and he was like, order in the court. Can I have order in the court? So I'm like, what's something really going on? So then I'll just see a whole bunch of people start just running.
So you watching it live?
I'm watching it live, bro, when it happened.
Okay.
So I see a whole bunch of people start running. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, what is going on for real? Something really going on. Long story short, our president done staged a whole Capitol Hill riot. Low-key riot. Because it wasn't any fire or anything like that. I mean, somebody died, but
people died.
But
what do you mean by he staged it? Like, you mean he set it up or he staged it?
That was set up.
Okay, yeah, say set up then. He set up.
Yes.
Because stage is like saying like it was fake.
It was fake.
It was fake.
But I think it was fake. But you had some people out there doing too much, and they ended up some people got shot. But staged is like
saying when you say it's staged.
It was like WWE.
Right. It was a wrestling event.
That's what it was.
Okay, there you go.
Because you like in wrestling, you know the finishing move is, all right, I'm about to do this move.
Yeah.
But you got a liability to get hurt.
Yeah, it might along the path.
Exactly.
It might get off track a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know at the end, you know how it's gonna end regardless.
Right.
Okay.
So this was what my opening rant is about, bro.
I love it so far.
So listen.
I'm excited.
So you mean to tell me?
I'm jubilated. I'm listening.
You mean to tell me that thousands of people
right
can go to the Capitol Hill
right
and get in, no matter what your color is?
It had something to do with it, but I'm listening.
But look, this is what I'm gonna say. If they didn't know, right, that these people was going to do this, if they didn't get a call from some higher power to tell them this is what's going on,
Right.
do you believe that a march for just say homosexuality, or
Right.
say for whatever the case, dogs, pet abuse,
Right.
and they try to riot and run into Capitol Hill, do they get shot?
Yes.
No matter what color.
No. Clearly it's not that color.
You don't think so?
No. They did that because it was them. It was them on them.
That's what we disagree on.
It was them on them.
It was.
Let that have been us versus them. Let us been pulled up on like that. Oh man, it would have been all bad. They would have smoked us. When we went out there, when we went out there marching and everything about that,
Yeah.
they had the National Guard out there.
Already.
They had smoke ready. So since it was them, look, if you at work, basically I saw the funniest meme to me was, the meme was when you at work, it said when you can't fight the cause, but you want to fight the cause, but you at work. And it showed all these cops and everything else. They really wanted to be out there with them.
Yeah.
They wanted to be on that side of it. Because after a while, they was resisting them back a little bit, trying to fight them back. After a while, they was just like, man, let these niggas in, or let these thugs in. That's my favorite thing to term them now. Because when they said we was rioting and looting and doing all this stuff, we was thugs.
Right.
We was hoodlums. Right. So when them thugs and hoodlums looted the Capitol building, you know what I'm saying? They should have smoked them. You know what I'm saying? So the only one the R.I.P. to a homegirl who lost. I ain't gonna say her name. I don't care that much. But R.I.P. to her, because she did die in the midst of it. I don't want her to die about it. Definitely. But the memes was still beyond funny.
The memes was funny, bro.
Do you see the meme where they showed the girl? They showed her last tweet, or one of her last
talking
tweet.
about she'd die about it or something
Man,
like that.
they said she had died by the cause, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they had the Michael Jordan and the bullet. And I took that personally. R.I.P. But woo, you talking about some nigga rolling. But let the roll. You think we as black people could have walked up to the Capitol building, stormed in? I was talking to my uncle about it. They would have had new ways to whoop our ass. They would have had machines spinning, slapping the shit out of us. They would have had tear gas. They would have had new shit to beat the fuck out of us.
Here's the thing. You brought up the Black Lives Matter thing when we was going to go march, right?
Right.
See, they knew that coming in. Mm-hmm. So, of course, they already had them people ready for it, just in case somebody wanted to pop off.
But see, they should have had them ready for them. Because they knew Trump ahead of time already spoke. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. They should have kept with the same energy that they had for us. I ain't gonna say us. That they should have had for the BLM movement. That they should have had for the Trump movement. Yeah. They wasn't respected. They wasn't looking at them like that because it's them.
I differ with you only because the only reason I believe it'll never be set up for blacks to be in any type of power movement like that and then able to enter the Capitol and have it under siege. It'll never be set up that way.
Thank you.
Never. But what I'm saying is that President Trump, bro, was the president.
Right.
In that, it was a lot of head officials, bro. A lot of Republicans was in there.
Okay.
Right? And a lot of them wanted Trump to stay in office. And a lot of them was on his side. Remember, I'm watching this live, bro.
Okay.
And a lot of them was on this side. What I'm saying is, not only did Trump know, the security knew, a lot of other people, a lot of government officials, some of them people knew, and it was staged for them to get in there. You got to think, a white Caucasian lady did die.
Smoked her.
Smoked her. Pew. Right? Mm-hmm. If it was unannounced and nobody knew, and people try to rush into the Capitol, bro, I don't care what color you is. They are smoking you, dude.
Nope.
Man, you getting smoked, bro.
No, they not smoking them. You see when the one black dude was in the hallway all by himself and he trying to keep him at bay, he should have just started letting loose.
Yeah, talking about, but he knew.
He ain't know.
Man, that dude knew. He
Man.
He walking back up the steps like, hey, calm down, calm down.
Yeah.
Then he walking back up the steps, calm
Man.
down. That
Look,
boy knew.
I don't think they knew. You know what I'm saying? I think
They was letting him in.
that's what I'm saying. They was letting them in because, you know, they really on the same team. After a while, I ain't trying to beat the shit out of you when I believe what you believe. They on the same team. That's how I'm looking at it. But when they started, this is when I knew for sure that they was on the same team with them people. I seen videos with them helping them down the steps and walking them out the buildings, this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, you know, that's one thing. But when I saw them people and I saw them chicken nuggets in there, and this is me hearing
What's chicken nuggets, bro?
Them chicken nuggets was getting in there. Them white folks in wheelchairs that didn't have legs. They in wheelchairs, no legs. Some of them didn't have no arm. Some of them was like missing an arm. I said, bro, they done got these chicken nuggets up in here. I seen it on social media. When I saw them in there, I said, oh yeah, it
was staged, bro.
No, it wasn't staged. I don't think it was staged. They on the same team as them. They were just at work.
Why Trump come out earlier in the day? He tweeted this earlier. It's gonna be a big riot.
Right?
I'm gonna be down there with y'all.
But he wasn't there. He was
He
lying.
wasn't there.
Lying like he always is.
Right. But he already knew. There's no way the police, bro, is gonna let people in there, bro.
They let them in because they on the same team.
Exactly, but it was still. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It was staged. We saying the same thing for real.
We saying the
you
same
just
thing.
don't think that it was fixed.
I don't think it was fixed. I think once they got down there and they start storming in and they try to keep them at bay a little bit, and they was just like, you know what? I ain't about to keep fighting with these people. It's kind of hard to fight and argue with somebody when you believe and feel the same way as them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we on the same page, and I'm arguing with you just for the sake of arguing with you. It don't mean nothing. It's just like, you know what? Fuck it. So many people done got in. Fuck it. Y'all just come on, you know, get this shit over with. But look, this is what irritated me, right? This is why I was saying, call them thugs, call them looters, just how they called us. So I got white friends. Man, one of them that I about slapped him through the phone. I'm happy that we was talking on the phone and not face to face. This motherfucker gonna tell me, oh, you mean they looted the Capitol building on which they pay taxes for, on which they pay for? I'm like, but when they burned down the police station in Minnesota, you know, oh, what, did they not pay for that shit with their tax dollars? Did we pay our tax dollars? So we should just go loot every goddamn cop car in every police station because we pay the tax dollars on that shit too. Oh, Adrian, you looking now? Shut the fuck up before I come through to slap the fuck out of you through the phone. I don't want to hear that dumb shit. I'm like, let's just move on, bro. If I fuck your ass up. Beyond irritated right there.
Man, the thing is that, you know, just to kind of put a closing bow on this, it's definitely some white supremacy. It's white supremacy for sure, because the thing about it is
Privilege.
a black, it's privilege, because again, it would never be set up for a group of African Americans to do anything close to that.
Staged or not staged.
Staged or not staged, it ain't happening.
They ain't about to put us on that platform to get that off.
Ever. Right. So
I even put gay people in there.
Yep. It's
They
not
ain't
gonna
about
happen.
to let that happen like that.
But they'll get farther than African Americans.
Maybe because they white, so maybe.
So,
They'll get up the steps.
But
They'll get off the stoop. They'll get off the stoop.
I do think though that, again, if this was something completely random, unannounced, pet brutality, whatever the case may be, and they try to run up in there, bruh, they are going to get smoked. Period.
Talking about the black folks?
Anybody. I don't care what, any color, white, all of them. They get smoked, bruh.
You see the meme when they show Saddam Hussein?
Oh, no, I ain't see that one. What was
Man,
that
they showed Saddam Hussein sitting there. He said, "Damn, you mean to tell me I could have just walked through the front door?" Like, bro, this shit ain't no joke. But did you see? Now you see Trump. What Trump came out and said, right?
What'd he say?
He basically said, "Make America." This is the first time I ever heard him really say
What it stood for?
what the great "Make America Great Again" stand for, and he made this shit up halfway through. I ain't gonna say he made this shit up he damn near 98% done with his presidency, damn near 99% done. He came through and said that the Make America Great stands for empowering the police. He said empowering the police, making our government strong, and some other bullshit. And I said, nigga, this the first time I ever heard you. Because normally he'd say, make America great again. But he wouldn't. Motherfuckers like, what does that mean? Make it. So, you know, black people just like, make it white again? What does that mean? So this is the first time I ever heard him say something about it. So, and then he came out and said, we do not condone violence in the Make America Great Again stance. Again, neither. I said, boy, this nigga's something else. And you see, and I said, I noticed how he trying to get all this in right before because he trying not to get impeached. Even though his presidency about to be over, presidency, I don't know, say the shit right, cool. But he trying not to get impeached. So that way in 2024,
exactly, he can
rerun again. And if he get impeached, I don't think he can run. If he get impeached, I don't think he can run for no form of government again. So no governor or nothing like that. Yeah. He just flat out done.
Yeah.
So how you feel about the impeachment? You think he should get impeached because of this? Because this is the platform that they standing on trying to impeach him.
When it comes to impeaching him, man, I don't know if it's really, because you talking to, again, my views, I have to take my views out of it. So if I'm going from a view that really believe in this stuff, then they should impeach him.
Off this solely alone?
Yeah. Okay. Because if it's
saying
not,
he incited a riot.
Right.
Okay.
Into the Capitol Hill.
The riot.
Yeah, into the Capitol Hill. And not only Trump, but a lot of other people, it's a lot of other government officials that was behind that. Okay. Not just him, and I guarantee that. Okay. Other upper generals and law enforcement and stuff like that. He probably communicated, hey, this was about to go on, had them stand down. They could come in after it's over with or whatever the case like that, but, have them stand back.
Right.
So
he didn't have to do it. He didn't have to. But see, the thing, my thing is,
got to be an investigation.
But see, my thing is this: when you say that it had to be staged, he didn't have to do that. Yeah, he didn't have to go that far with the staging. These people that are in places that's guarding the building is on Trump's side.
Yeah, that's why it was easy to do.
So all he had to do is say, "Go down there." He ain't have to stay, and then he does such a good job with saying two different things, like we're gonna go down there and we're gonna let them know this and we're gonna blah blah blah. He ain't gotta say, "Hey, go kick the door." That's just like, I can't even explain it. That's just like saying, "Oh, boy, I ain't gotta, my niggas, but they're gonna take care of this for me, blah blah blah." And you got a nigga next to you. Like if you say something too crazy, like, "Boy, that nigga about to, I need that nigga touched or beat up or something like that."
Right.
And you ain't really got to tell me, or if you show any type of concern to anybody around you, like you legit concerned, right, and you feel like I need to beat him up, I'm going to beat him up for you, bruh. Yeah. He ain't got to go that far. He can just allude to it. So that's why I'm saying it wasn't staged, because he just got to allude around it and they going to go take care of that for him.
So you don't think nobody knew but Trump that was about to go on?
I don't even think he knew it was gonna go that far. But them going down there, him saying what he said, and that happening that way, he ain't shocked by that by no means. Nobody was shocked about it. Nobody was. Just how he said it. He said go down there. You not shocked that they went down there and stormed that building. I'm not shocked that those thugs and those looters and those terrorists. Because how they're treating them, how the government is treating them right now, the government is treating them as if they are terrorists. A lot of them couldn't fly home.
Now look, what I'm gonna tell you this though, they should be tried in court.
A lot of them are. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them been tried in court. So they've been posted. My little sister got me rolling. My little sister, I got two younger sisters. So, and they both of them hood on just different spectrums or whatever. So my one little sister Marie, shout out Marie, Riri, she like this is the one time snitching is acceptable. She put them thugs on blast. Put these thugs' names and information out there. So a lot of them they've been going to court and everything like that. So when a lot of them was trying to fly home, they put them on the no-fly list. I heard that one of them was on a plane. They turned the plane around, made them landed the plane, make that person get off, and then went on about their day on flying the rest of the doing the rest of the flight back out.
Wow.
I've been loving it. Treat them like the terrorists that they are.
Well, Trump got a couple people that he can pardon. He got like 3 pardons left or something like that. I heard he gonna pardon himself. And I heard
that's why they trying to
Wayne was
impeach
getting
him.
one.
Yeah, I heard Wayne was supposed to get one. Hope Kodak was, but he done patronizing. He like, man, I ain't tripping about that shit no more. I didn't get the black vote, so you
Wayne
ain't
gonna
getting
get
the black
one.
rapper.
I don't know about Kodak Black.
I mean, I seen Wayne trying to be his friend, but the thing with Wayne is, I think you got to get convicted first.
Yeah, they might be trying to wait.
So,
But now his thing got pushed back.
it's over for him because he can't pardon him after the fact.
Yeah.
And I think it's like ain't it like a certain day they can do it? Because it usually seem like every. Well, I guess I take that back. It's right before a president. Every time usually a president about to leave, or right around the end of the year, it's a bunch of people that get pardoned. So Wayne better hurry and push that date up.
Definitely.
Better push that date up. If Uncle Trump got you, you better push it up.
To put a bow on it, I believe it was staged. You don't believe it was staged.
Nope, them thugs was listening to their boss.
But we both understand that it'd never be staged, even if it was staged for blacks.
We agree on that. Let the blacks try to roll up in there. Let the gays. Let anybody different. Period. Color. Just any different color. Anything that's not going against anything going against the grain. You ain't getting it off. So don't try to run your pride rally down there and run up in there. And you and your tutus ain't gonna happen. Don't try to come down there, black folk, with our hot Cheetos and our Hennessy and our cognacs. It ain't gonna happen. We are not getting in the door. Period.
Yeah.
It can be water hoses, dogs, air fog machines, nuclear bombs, whatever they got to do to keep us out. Even new shit. You can get your ass whooped a whole new way that you never even thought possible. Don't do this shit. You gotta protest the old-fashioned way.
At all.
Facts.
So to change the subject a little bit, we're gonna go into some sports, man.
Yeah, going something light, bro. You got a lot of deep out there. Got me thinking about these thugs running the Capitol and whatnot. Got me all discombobulated.
So yesterday, we got breaking news. James Harden was finally traded to the New Jersey Nets.
Okay.
This was something that was been speculated from the beginning of the summer, and it's finally coming to fruition. And I believe I was texting my friend Zach, and I'm like, I'm watching them play the Lakers, and I told him, I said, bruh, James Harden just need to inbound the ball, get the ball inbounded to him, and throw it full court. Just throw it.
Just say fuck it.
Because that's how he was playing.
Beyond forced to trade. Just let him know. Well, right before he got traded, he basically came out and
That's
said,
what I'm saying at the end of the game.
He said, I'm playing with a bunch of bums.
Yeah.
Which I get it to a degree, because John Wall can barely dunk anymore. You done seen a few. I ain't gonna say I've seen a few, but I seen a few dunks he barely got in. I seen he missed one. Cousins is Cousins. He kind of going through a whole lot of leg injuries. I mean, so he ain't necessarily wrong, but it's your fault.
So look. So my question to you is this. Now that the beard is there, does this make them the favorites for the NBA championship?
I ain't thinking about it. I don't really know if it make them the favorites. I still would take the Lakers over it because I don't know how their chemistry gonna be together. Harden really don't do a lot in the system. He done came out of the system to where he had the biggest green light to just shoot.
Right.
And it wasn't necessarily he had the big green light to just create shots. He had the biggest green light to just shoot threes at will at any point of the floor. So, and in case KD is necessarily coming out of a system that the ball kind of swings around, but they kind of made the system to where the ball still swings around, but if they need a bucket, we can hold everything and give it to KD.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then Kyrie, I just don't know what's going on with Kyrie right now.
Yeah, Kyrie's I would say he a mystery, but he really not, man.
No, he's a mystery.
Dude, I've been telling people this for years, bro.
We've been on the same page with Kyrie for the most
left
part.
field real quick.
Yeah.
I asked some of my friends, man, and I'm like, look, Kyrie or Steph Curry? Some of them, a lot of them still was saying Kyrie Irving.
No,
who would you take?
But see, first you were saying when we had it was Kyrie or Kemba.
Right. And and I was gonna get there. Me and you had that debate.
Yeah.
And I'm still taking Kemba. For reasons like this, bro.
Yeah, but see, in this situation, I'm taking Kemba. Yeah, in this situation, and the team, that's why I said in the team dynamic, I'm taking Kemba. Now, if I'm starting from scratch and I got nothing, I gotta take Kyrie on the talent standpoint. Now, that's the shit that's gonna get you. But Kyrie.
We're gonna get there. Okay. I got a subject on it.
All right.
I got a whole subject on it.
Before I jump the gun, I'm listening.
So with Harden in the Nets, title favorites. Do you think that they should be title favorites?
Title favorites, no.
Okay. Why not?
Like I said, but the thing was, it ain't about, like I said, the system that they come from. But if it's just KD and Harden, I still say no. Because I think Giannis is going to be ready. This is what I'm saying. So I guess I'm just going to East. I'm still think Giannis is going to be a force. Okay. Eventually, Giannis got to be able to get this team over the top. Yeah. So it's still nobody. KD can't check Giannis still. Giannis can. Nobody really can check KD, but Giannis can kind of, He can affect him. You know what I mean? So it's still a lot on Giannis. The Sixers, I still feel like they're a work in progress. Doc got to be able to get him over the top, even though he showed he can do it with maybe if he got some top tier superstar talent like we had with Kevin Garnett and Pierce and stuff like that. So I still want to see that dynamic. The Heat, I still like the Heat, but I don't like them over the Nets. You know what I mean? I think it was a perfect storm with the Nets. And then Tatum I still like Boston too. So I still think they got a lot of play coming out the East. The East the top of the East might be just as strong as the top of the West.
I think it's stronger.
Think it's stronger?
The top of the East right now, from a team perspective, just from a team perspective.
But you gotta say the top, because the bottom of the East ain't there. Nah. The West from top to bottom is still better. It's still better,
but I think LeBron
gonna take care of that. It's nobody over there.
It's two teams over in the West that can make it to the finals.
Who was that?
The Clippers and the Lakers.
The Clippers. Okay, two teams.
That's
okay. I thought you were saying two teams outside of the Lakers.
Nah. Okay. In the East, you really got like four teams who can really four. Boston, 76ers, Nets, Miami. I'm missing one. Milwaukee. So five teams who can make it to the finals. But go ahead.
Right. So it's kind of, but that's what I'm saying. I know you said don't touch it, but Kyrie is the X factor for him. Because you don't know where. I like Skip and Shannon, so I really ain't been listening to a lot of First Take.
Right.
But this was the first time I agreed with Stephen A in a while. He said Kyrie damn near might just need to retire, or he might just want to retire
if he gonna be an activist.
Yeah, he want to be an activist and think he's smarter than everybody in the room, and then he don't really show the interest in playing basketball. Then just retire. You know what I'm saying? Just put. You know what I'm saying? Just put the ball up. Yeah. But so everything is predicated around Kyrie. What you think? Yeah, what you think?
I think that with the trade of James Harden, the Nets should be not title favorites, but they favorites to come out the East.
They should be.
They should be the favorites to come out the East with James Harden.
Even over Boston and Milwaukee.
Yeah. You have, even though Kyrie ain't there, I do believe Kyrie going to be back. But you have James Harden, even if they just had James Harden and Kevin Durant. I just think that's...
But they lost their rim protector.
They still got DeAndre Jordan. And Jared Allen. Jared Allen was a rim protector, but I really believe he's a little overrated.
Defensively, he not. To me, he the same as Rudy Gobert.
He ain't that.
Rudy Gobert ain't that.
Nah, Rudy Gobert, though. Rudy Gobert on the defensive side is an animal.
He's just big. Pause.
Nah, he got awareness, bro. Jared Allen, he like JaVale McGee, bro. But
yeah, I give you... Allen do be a little loopy out there, but he's still out there, and he can get you a few points too.
Some alley-oops. A lot of centers can do that. He ain't got no offensive game.
His offensive game is better than Gobert's.
They the same. Catch oops.
They the same, but Rudy Gobert offense is a little bit better.
Yeah, Gobert offense is a little better.
No. Allen's offense is a little better. And the little is is the key strong.
I think Gobert way better defensively.
I don't think he way better.
When it comes to like calling out defenses, switching to defend certain players and stuff like that,
Man,
Gobert got that, bro.
That nigga ain't got shit. Nigga got COVID. He the first nigga in NBA history with COVID. Remember that. Touching on microphones and licking on shit. COVID.
But I think that the Nets, since they was able to get James Harden now, that him and Kevin Durant game really mesh with each other to me because because James Harden for real he's a volume shooting point guard, but he loves to run pick and roll. See, Kevin Durant, bro, don't need the basketball.
He don't.
Kevin Durant can run off picks. He can set picks and step out. He can run off pin downs and catch the ball and shoot. So Kevin Durant is one of them players that can mesh with many different styles of play.
Because this game is so diverse.
Right. The tricky part, like you said, is Mr. Irvin. So, once they get that situated, then, we'll be able to really see.
You think they're going to trade Irvin? Or you think KD ain't going to go for that?
No, they ain't going to trade him this year. Kyrie Irving going to be back probably next week. But I don't think they're going to...
Why he out now?
We'll just go to the next topic.
Yeah, let's just go to it, bro. I can't stay away.
Is Kyrie worth the headache? And to me, Kyrie is not worth the headache. To me. But to the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie is worth the headache. And here's why.
Okay.
You don't get Kevin Durant.
There you go.
Unless you got Kyrie Irving.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm about to say he only worth the headache until KD says that he's not.
Exactly.
Once KD says he got to go, then he has to go. Mm-hmm. If KD is saying, hey, this is something that we putting up with, then Brooklyn Nets, this is something that we putting up with. Because the trade for KD, well, not the trade, but the signing of Kyrie and KD came solely off Kyrie.
Right.
So you owe him that to some level of degree.
Yep.
And him missing games and stuff like that last year, it's like, all right, we get it because we only doing this to get Kyrie, even though he didn't want to play in the bubble and stuff like that, where you kind of want to be like, well, we can get this revenue and stuff like that or whatever. But now that the rubber has met the road, KD is healthy. You got to play now. And you're playing for KD now because we justified getting him here. So if he missed so many games this year, and because his reason for being out ain't been nothing. I mean, I don't want to disregard. He say personal reasons. I want to just shit on it, but at the same time,
well, they said that his sisters, his sister had a birthday.
Oh, no.
So he was caught unmasked.
Yeah,
at his sister's birthday party dancing.
No. That's not personal
reasons. And then
reasons.
You had it was like some type of political event that he was at. While the Nets game was on though.
No.
He was caught on screen, bro. At the event.
He out kicking it.
But he wasn't even kicking it though. It was like some type of
nigga that's kicking it.
It was some type of WebEx, bro. And he's sitting on the WebEx at a political thing that they talking about, some type of vote or something like that.
That's kicking it.
Yeah.
If you doing anything that you want to, if you supposed to be at work.
Yeah, you supposed to be at work.
And you supposed to be at work.
But I think they know though, bro.
Man, fuck that. Nigga, let my boss, if I call off and let my boss catch me on WebEx, chopping it up, catch me at the pool, nigga, it's equivalent to him. He might as well been at the pool.
Yeah.
He's just kicking it. Your sister's birthday? Yeah. And you at the party?
They jumping too.
You kicking it. That's kicking it. Hey, I ain't gonna make it in today. Yeah. That's essentially what it is. Yeah. But so Kyrie is the only person right now is where, so when athletes and stuff like that get paid and they talking about this, they making X amount of dollars. And I got friends who be like, well, I don't like, professional sports because they make so much money. I usually defend it. I usually defend it by, well, if you don't, the money is generated.
They work hard.
Not even so much that. I don't care if they don't work hard at all.
Yeah.
In the least bit whatsoever. Because a lot of people make a lot of money who don't work hard. Yeah. But if you got a job and they can pay you X amount of dollars, so what? Because they only pay if they don't. So these professional athletes, they make millions. Mm-hmm. if they don't pay these millions to the players, where does the millions go?
To the owners.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To one old white man, more than likely. So, well, if you can afford to pay this guy this, then he deserves that money. Period. But when Kyrie don't show up to the games and stuff like that, like I was talking, they was like, yeah, he ain't even showing up to work. This is why I don't like professional. I'm like, damn, I can't even argue this. Damn, at least show up and be trash. Yeah. At least show up and be bad.
Harden showed up and was trash. He was overweight, but the thing,
But normally though, the only defense with Harden is Harden plays all his games.
He do.
He plays all his games. Period.
He might be at Magic City the night before.
But
he coming showing up to play.
And when he was ready to play, so it's easy to now pick on him now because Shannon Sharp dropped that gift. That shit was funny. What? They showed KD and he was regular size.
Oh yeah.
And they showed like a blank screen and it was like Kyrie Irving. He was missing. And then they showed Mark Henry fat ass and it was like it was Harden. I said, yeah, they lit. But the thing is, if you show up to work, can't nobody say nothing to you. But Harden, like I said, Harden usually shows up to work. He usually shows up ready to play. So, I mean, he was just ready to get traded. So, I can't be mad. I can't be all the way mad at him. Because I'm definitely about to say, right before the bubble, he was in ultra shape at the start of the bubble. When he thought he had a real chance to shot of winning, he showed up to the bubble beyond the shape. And he was one of the people who we thought that would show up.
And snap.
Yeah, and was snapping.
Yeah,
but until
what's
it got
crazy?
clutch.
The first couple of games this year, first 4 games, bro, he dropped like 40 this year. So even out of shape, he's so much of a hooper. Yeah, he just got it.
Well, the thing is, I think his defense been slacking, but he a shooter.
Yeah.
He a shooter.
And he crafty and he get to the free throw line. But how I knew Harden, not to get off the subject of Kyrie, but how I knew Harden was BSing was because the first 4 games he was averaging 12 free throws. Okay. Like the last 6, he was averaging like 4.
Well, you got to think, the nigga out of shape right now.
But he came in the first 4 snapping.
No. He out of shape though. So
he wasn't even practicing though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So he out of shape. So you can do that to a degree. Like I'm a sizey nigga. So you got to think I can do some shit early, but late getting to the free throw line take effort. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't getting. You got to drive in. You got to be running full speed. You got to stop on a dime. You got to clash into people. Yeah.
He just quit to me, bro. I think he just quit.
Yeah,
he wasn't trying to.
No. He ain't quit. He's probably tired. He can still shoot.
You think he was tired, but that nigga wasn't trying to play, bro. He was trying to get traded.
But he was still getting the points.
He was only averaging like 17.
Oh, no, that's when he quit. I'm talking about, so
that's part of that, though. He was averaging 4 free throws a game and averaging 17 points.
Nah, well, if his points was still up and his free throws went down, that's effort.
Yeah.
If it's, you know what I'm saying, but if his points still up, he can still shoot. He can still shoot 3. He can still rainbow 3s. That ain't effort.
That
for
nigga
real.
Wasn't trying. He
was ready to go.
Yeah, he wasn't even shooting.
I think he got worse with it because I think he thought that if he kept performing, they would go, oh, he'll kind of, he'll kind of, nah.
Yep, exactly.
Hey, these niggas I'm playing with, Wall, trash. Cousins, trash. Don't.
I knew it was over. I knew he was about to get traded. DeMarcus Cousins came out and said, the disrespect didn't start just now. It been started. Once that came out.
What Cousins say?
That's what Cousins said.
That's what he said. So his cousin said he
tweeted a pissed emoji.
Oh, yeah?
And I said, it's over. Because Harden, and then they said Harden can't come to practice. If Harden would have went to practice, him and Cousins would have got into it, bro.
They wouldn't have got into it. He ain't going to do nothing with Cousins.
He don't want no smoke.
He don't want no smoke. Cousins' leg might be gone, but them hands is still there.
And he got long arms.
Hit that nigga with that. Oh, you kid. He don't want no smoke with Cousins.
So, to kind of cap off this, we're going to end with one more. I want to discuss one more thing about the James Harden thing. We know that there was a lot of different teams that was trying to get into the trade to acquire the services of James Harden. So my question to you is, who do you think is the biggest loser by not getting Harden? Those teams was the Sixers, Heat, Bucks, and Celtics that was really talked about as acquiring him. So who do you think is the biggest loser by not getting him?
I mean, if it was any team, it'd be the Sixers. Because any other team, I feel like they got him. I'm not going to say they starting over, but they somewhat is starting over. You know what I mean? Like Ben Simmons, if they got, because the thing was, if the Sixers got him, they more than likely May would have had to give up Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing they got. So, but I think Embiid and Harden maybe would have did okay.
You think they do better than Ben Simmons and Embiid this year?
You talking about
So you think Harden and Embiid?
I don't know if they do better, but they do just as good. You know what I mean? Because you feel like now you feel like you got somebody who can kind of open up the floor for Embiid because Harden's going to shoot threes.
Yeah.
He's gonna make you stretch the floor out to come out there, and talk to him and play defense. Where Embiid want to play where Ben want to play where Embiid at. You know what I'm saying? He want to play down low and distribute the ball. And now you pushing Embiid away from the rim, and Embiid got to shoot more threes and stuff like that. Boston, I don't really know what Boston. Now you got to start trading away some of your nucleus in Boston.
Brown got to go.
And you know what I'm saying? Brown and Key Roll.
Maybe Marcus Smart too.
Smart can go.
Yeah,
Smart can go.
Smart and intangible player, bro. He
is, but if you can get a Smart and some picks, and maybe
Smart and Brown. That's what I was saying. Yeah, not just Smart, but Smart and Brown.
If you can just give up Smart, then
that's easy. It's all day.
Buy Smart, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
But once you start doing that route, that's when it get kind of shaky. The Heat, I guess the Heat kind of could have did it too. They can kind of be missing out but they said Hero wasn't on the table.
What?
Yeah, they said Hero wasn't on the table.
Hold on. They actually went. So who else gonna trade? Duncan Robinson?
I don't know. I seen something on there. I read something beating the mic. I seen something where it said, all right. I seen something that said Hero wasn't. They didn't want Hero part of the trade.
I read something. It's so many different reports.
Right.
But I think I actually think the Heat is the biggest loser.
I think the Bucks the biggest loser.
Yeah. Why you say that?
Because if the thing was if I can give up Middleton and some picks, and I got the Greek Freak with Harden, that's the biggest loser to me. Because
and Drew Holiday, you get to keep Drew Holiday.
They could have traded Holiday. I don't give a fuck if we just signed him or just got him. He can go too.
Yeah.
So between them two offensively,
it's a problem.
It's a problem because Embiid is rolling at the rim every time. You know what I'm saying?
Giannis.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Giannis is rolling at the rim every time. But I don't know if they want to give that up. But then Chris Middleton is good, but
he ain't that.
You can go.
I think I do.
Hold on. Before we get that far though,
go ahead.
But this the only thing I like about Harden when he said that. He talking about the Bucks was on his list. You talked all this shit about Giannis. They done had open disputes, everything.
But that was a little cap for real.
Man,
bro.
they fooled me because it didn't look like cap at all.
Like I think that was more competitive than it was.
They on two different conferences. They not West and West. They East and West.
Nah, but they was both battling for MVP. It was the MVP was up to them. Like the last 2-3 years, it's been Harden or Giannis, and I don't think that they didn't like each other. But to your point, a report came out that said that the Bucks don't believe Harden fits the
chemistry of the team.
He don't fit them basically, and they think that's why they didn't go for the trade, which was stupid to me.
Well, the thing was too,
if he put y'all on the list,
he put y'all on the list. But see, this is where I know the Bucks feel like they fucked up, just straight up fucked up. They gave up 2 first-round picks for Holiday. And I said that to you. I said, bro, when they traded for him, I said that was a dumb move. I said, Holiday is good. He ain't worth 2 first-round trip picks.
But you know why they did that, though, right?
Why? They trying to get Giannis to sign back.
They not only that, but they blew the Bogdanovich joint.
Even with that, though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, though, you gave up 2 first-round picks for Drew Holiday.
Right.
You got to think. So what the Nets give up? 4 first-round picks for Harden, right? Mm-hmm. So they gave up 4 picks. You trying to tell me that 2 you can give up two first round picks, and Chris Middleton is the same as 4 first round picks. To me, that is the same because you got to give up Dinwiddie. You got to damn near give up Dinwiddie and Allen if you Brooklyn just off the cap alone. Not even so much that you think that he worth that. You got to give them 2 dudes up just to fit Harden in the cap over there.
Yeah.
Because now they about to be going off exceptions and minimum Mets and all that shit. Mm-hmm. So just to get it fixed into the cap, you giving up them 2 guys off top. So you trying to tell me if you the Bucks, if you can get Chris Middleton and 2 first round picks for Harden, you gonna do that versus giving up 2 first round picks and keeping Middleton for Harden. You gonna do that off top either way.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. So they jumped the gun, and I get it to a degree, but as soon as I did, I said that was a bad pick. And then people go, no, Holiday got defense and this, that. I'm like, I don't care. That pick, because
that meant something because now they don't even have the requisite picks to offer no more.
Yeah, they can't even.
It's like 2027 or something.
They're not even in the game.
Yeah.
They're not even in the trade talks for real.
But I do think that they got some type of promise from Giannis that these were the players that was on his list.
Who Holiday was?
I think they got something from Giannis.
I think you're giving Giannis too much credit basketball IQ wise for that. If you say LeBron said that, then I'll go, okay. But Giannis.
Well, they had a meeting though, and they said that he had a wish list of things that he wanted done. So that's the only reason why I said that.
He in Milwaukee. What could the wish list has been?
He said he wanted them to prove that they trying to win. That was one of them. Over the luxury tax.
Go over the luxury tax. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But if you, I'm laughing inside. My heart is warm. It's filled with warmth. If he walk into the meeting and say, "Go over the luxury tax," okay, I can do that. Then he goes, "Drew Holiday is on my list to keep me in town." That's it. That's all you want. His list wasn't to get James Harden, to get a LeBron, to get a top tier guy.
I think it was though because he came out and said
he said that, but he knew nobody coming there.
Well, he said, but basically he telling Milwaukee though. That's what I'm saying. He telling Milwaukee like, look, I don't gotta be the main guy. I would love to play with a LeBron and an AD.
Right.
I don't care about that.
Right. But he knows. That's what I'm saying. His basketball IQ, he know, or just his awareness of just overall in general. They're not coming there. Not coming there. When LeBron wanted to get people to come play with him, where did he go first?
Miami.
And then when he came back to Cleveland, who did he try to get to come with him there?
When he went back to Cleveland?
Yeah. Nobody.
Nah,
he went back to Cleveland because Kyrie was already there.
Yeah, but he knew that they was going to trade for Kevin Love too.
Yeah, but
Kevin Love was a dog.
Kevin Love was
26 points and like 15 rebounds a game.
He went and got Kevin Love. He didn't go get KD. He didn't go get these prima donna type players.
You shitting on Love, bro.
I am shitting on Love, and no shame. but when he wanted to go get another guy again, where did he go?
He went to the Lakers.
He went to the Lakers, and he went and got KD. So when you trying to get a guy, you gotta go. You gotta go get one. You gotta go to one of them cities. Way more than anything else.
Well, the thing is though with LeBron James, bro. Dude could have had people in Cleveland, but LeBron was non-committed. Yeah, bro. Amari Stoudemire was on record of coming. Chris Bosh was on record of coming, but LeBron James.
Chris Bosh wasn't on record.
They was about to trade, but look, he would not commit. Paul George, he would not commit to staying in Cleveland, and them niggas was like, "Well, if you ain't committing to it, I ain't coming."
He did the right thing, but his whole thing.
That nigga was leaving.
His commitment, his thing was staying committed to Cleveland. Wasn't with the players that they could get. His issue was with the owner.
I think he did have an issue with the owner, but let me put something in perspective for you.
Right.
You grow up in Ohio, Akron, your whole life.
Right.
You there. You are now a damn near billionaire.
Close to it.
Mm-hmm. Why would you want to just live in Cleveland? I don't care, bruh. He was gone, bruh.
But see
Look, I'm gonna tell you when I knew he was gone.
He was gone,
Let me say
yeah.
this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
NBA Finals is going on. Mm-hmm. Or no, as a matter of fact, it's just the NBA playoffs, not even the finals. LeBron is in LA.
Okay.
He in the pool. It's in the winter time though.
Right.
So it's like March or something like that. But he in the pool. And he like this with his arms up. I can't believe this is my life. And I see LA down there. I'm like, oh, dude gone.
Right.
He don't want, but what person you know in their right mind, but that's down there a billionaire that want to spend their life in Cleveland?
I mean, but you I think you're a billionaire, so really, I mean, the nigga can do whatever he want. Even in his house in Cleveland, you make it seem like his house in Cleveland was off East 3rd Street or something.
Nah, it ain't, but it ain't LA.
He had a bowling alley in that motherfucker. He had a movie theater and everything. No,
I don't care. I don't care how much.
You can't pay for weather. I give you that.
It ain't even the weather.
No, it's the weather.
I mean, it's weather.
The weather.
It's weather for sure. But
the weather.
When you go on a nice, great day in Cleveland, all right, you got a nice,
Cleveland
great
got
day.
stores.
Listen,
Cleveland got restaurants.
you got a nice, great day in Cleveland,
Facts.
or you got a nice, great day in LA.
You paying for weather, man. That's all it is. But you gotta think, because LeBron ain't. You gotta think he ain't going down to the strip every day. He ain't going out shopping to them stores every day. You essentially you're paying for the weather. Because you gotta think
he wanted his kids to be honest, his kids was going there too.
his kids
he
was a big
to set
deal.
them
He
up.
wanted Bronny to make sure he hooping in the right place and everything like that. So yeah, it was a lot going on. He was up through. I was still shocked he went to the Lakers, but you know that's a whole nother thing.
I knew where he was going.
So do you think all these teams are still built to just beat LeBron? It's left topic to a degree.
Yeah.
But you think all these teams are just built to beat LeBron?
You definitely got to go out there and add talent to beat LeBron. You gotta build it up because like I told I've been telling my some other friends of mine. I'm telling them.
Say Zach. That's who you argue basketball with the most.
But I do this in a group chat too.
Okay.
I told them that the NBA Finals award should be named the LeBron James Award when he retire. Because not the MVP, just the NBA Final, the Larry O'Brien Trophy needs to be named the LeBron James
Trophy.
Because, bruh, this dude has been to 10 out of 11 straight NBA Finals.
Yep. That's go ish shit. But keep going. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't going there. No, I don't wanna
10 out of 11 finals. So what that tells me is that, hey, he might lose, but you rest assured
he gonna be part of it.
He gonna be there.
Yeah, he gonna be part of it.
And in order to win it, you gotta beat him.
Yeah.
And so for that, kudos. And I tell people, I don't care what go on, bro. I don't care about this Harden trade. I don't care about none of that. Because at the end of the day, LeBron James has another all-star / superstar. But AD is a great player. I say he's not superstar because he's not box office to me. But he's a great player. Mm-hmm. LeBron will be in the finals.
Right.
It's just about who's going to be there to try to beat him. And I don't, this may be jumping ahead, but I don't think the Nets have it to beat the Lakers. But
let's get back to the whole thing. We didn't jump out. We go.
My biggest loser is the Miami Heat. Okay. And the reason why I say it's the Miami Heat is because I feel like they lost Crowder. They lost a couple other pieces too, and they kind of struggling right now. They don't have anybody who really can create, and I think James Harden would have did them more justice than the Heat, than him going to the Sixers. Because if you lose Ben Simmons, you put yourself in the same position to me.
Right.
The trade only makes sense with the Sixers if they're able to keep Ben Simmons and have Harden.
Right. But see, the only thing was with just going against what, and I believe it. I'm not even just going against the grain. So I'm not going to say just going against you. I don't feel like Harden would have been a good fit with the Miami Heat organization.
The culture?
Yeah, with the culture, with the organization. Now, if Pat Riley wasn't there and the team was still there, that's one thing. But if Pat Riley didn't want to give for LeBron, what makes you think he would give for Harden? And everything since this offseason has been coming out about Harden. about how Harden was just holding the plane up and just wanting to do all this. He didn't want LeBron to stay back when LeBron he wanted to hold the plane back for Mav and all them. He didn't want to do that, and that's LeBron.
Right.
What you think no ring Harden gonna do down there? He ain't gonna get him that boy no respect like that.
But that's why I think it was good for James Harden.
Okay.
Because one thing is, Pat Riley, like you said, he ain't going for that.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Riley has showed people. Pat Riley knows how to win rings, right? He gonna get Harden ass in shape.
Harden gonna get himself in shape if you want to play.
Yeah, he is. But you gonna be in tip top shape because LeBron kept himself in shape in Cleveland.
He didn't need Pat for that.
But he was in. But nah, he said that messing with Pat Riley helped him really get in shape in Miami. He gave Pat that credit. Okay. That's what he said.
I ain't gonna argue with it.
But Harden gonna get that, and the coach, he need a culture fix. Eric Spoelstra's a great coach. Mm-hmm. Miami got the perfect piece for James Harden, which is, Harden don't need another guard or someone else to control the ball and things like that. He needs somebody that can play great off ball and that can also guard the best offensive player on the other end. See, Jimmy Butler just want to win. He don't care if he got 8 points, 6 assists.
Jimmy Butler damn near beat your ass in practice too.
Exactly. That's what Harden need. And he was on that list. And if you can just give up, now you said they didn't want to give up Tyler Hero, which was stupid. If they did
that's
that,
crazy.
That's dumb.
I mean, he nice, but
yeah. You need to give up Hero and whatever else except for Bam Adebayo to get Harden.
Yeah, you got to keep Bam. You got to keep Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is damn near.
I think you got to keep Duncan Robinson too, but that's just my opinion. I like Duncan. He got strapped.
But
yeah,
he can go.
You give him up.
You got to keep Drodrick or whatever.
One of them three got to stay.
Yeah, you need somebody to handle the ball. Hero don't handle the ball good enough for me.
Duncan.
Hero don't handle the ball good enough for me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just as a shooting guard, yeah, but as a just straight point guard, bringing it up every time, they be trapping him and shit.
He shouldn't play point guard.
Yeah, so he can't.
He need to change that lineup.
Right, and then Duncan, he can't handle the ball good enough for me as well.
He just catch and shoot.
Yeah,
and
right.
They set screens for him now, and you can't let him get it off.
Right. That's why I say you kind of need Hero because you damn near want Harden in that system to play a true two.
You think so?
Yeah. Because Harden really got strapped. And when he was playing two, he ain't got to worry about that. Harden can still catch and shoot. He can still get the ball off and control the rock. Mm-hmm. So I want Harden to play the pure two.
So, to kind of finish off on the NBA.
Yeah, we gotta talk about some football.
Yeah, we about to get into it, but
have you talk about my guys?
Have you been watching any basketball?
Nope. Not for real.
I was going to ask you about some way too early NBA MVP candidates, but you said you ain't really been tuning in.
It's too early, bro. Even if I have been watching, it's still too early. I mean, if I had to give it to anybody, I'm gonna give it to Saxton.
Who? Colin Saxton from Cleveland.
Man, we've been balling. We've been ready. I have been over ecstatic about the play from the Cleveland Cavaliers, but Cleveland's still my squad though.
Yeah,
it's easy to root for. It's easy to root for the home team to a degree, I guess.
So I'll go ahead.
Who you gonna go with?
So my top 5 MVP candidates right now.
Number 5, Saxton. Just go give me 4 and up because 5 gotta be Saxton.
Five for me, bro, would be Jokic, the Joker.
Okay.
He averaging I think he was leading the NBA in assists at the center position, and he averaging 24 points.
Yeah, he control it down low. Pause.
So I got him at 5. At number 4, I got LeBron James.
At 4?
Yeah, I got him at 4. Only because, man, he got Anthony Davis, bro. So I kind of take a little bit of that away.
Okay.
Number 3, I got Chris Paul.
Good with the Suns.
They tied for second for the they 7-4. The Clippers is 8-4. So really, they tied for the second best record in the NBA.
But see, I give
West.
Once the Suns signed Chris Paul, I thought that was a good move for him, even if only to just try to get him because they gonna make the playoffs. It just kind of helped get him over the hump because I feel like Chris Paul got a lot more respect back on it. I think people
Thunder.
Yeah.
That Thunder joint, he teed up with that.
Because I think people kind of kind of lost sight on who Chris Paul was. A little bit going with Harden and shitting on him and everything with that. So I think people was easily kind of pick on Chris. But I'm like, man, Chris still got it. Because I thought...
He better in this situation like that, though.
Well,
Because he don't need another guy to...
he good with young players that can kind of listen to him.
Yeah.
But that's why I kept pushing for... Last year, people was laughing at me, said I was tripping. I'm like, the Sixers need to try to get Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Keep Embiid, and just sign Chris Paul. Yeah. And then Chris Paul can sit up top. Ben can kind of still get the ball a little bit, play off ball. They had situations where Embiid off the court. Chris Paul and Embiid is off the court. Let Ben do his thing. They can have rotations where it's just Embiid and Chris Paul. They can do a lot of pick and roll. Chris Paul, bye, y'all tripping. I'm like, all right, we'll see. He went to OKC, got OKC to the playoffs. I think OKC was kind of pissed. Like, hey, we wasn't supposed to be here, Chris. You fucking up draft picks. Because it don't make sense to, if you OKC, it don't make sense to trade Chris Paul.
It don't.
If you went to the playoffs and you showing progression. But I digress. Number two? number three?
Number 3, I had Chris Paul.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2 is Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
Of the Clippers. And then number 1 is Steph Curry.
Yeah, I ain't arguing with
Well,
Steph.
you hear me out. Because I got to put Embiid. Embiid should be there. But the reason why I say Steph Curry is because, right now this team is a top 8 seed in the West, and they roster is bad, bro.
See, the thing with the Warriors, even if Klay was playing, I think they still would have been better. But Draymond just ain't it no more.
I disagree.
He ain't it no more.
I used to hate Draymond, bro, but I got a newfound respect for him. And hear me out. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
It's not about the points with Draymond, bro.
Never been about the points with Draymond.
It's not.
Never.
But what I seen in the offense is that he gets them to run the offense. Like, he makes sure that he calm, and he like, hey, this is on the mid-fly on half court, running the play. He pointing, he directing.
He gotta do some extra pointing now because he ain't playing defense like he used to.
I think he better than what he was a couple years ago. He back to where he can be at least a conversation for Defensive Player of the Year.
It wasn't back in the conversation. He was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and he used to be able to sneak you in a few threes.
Yeah.
He used to sneak
He ain't even taking them now.
He ain't. He said, "Fuck
he
it."
Down, he worse than Ben Simmons.
His legs ain't there no more. He said, "Fuck it, I'm not shooting no more." So
that's gonna hurt him in the long run.
Yeah, so it ain't gonna hurt him because it ain't no expectation to go to the finals.
Nah, but I'm saying they gonna need him to. That's gonna really hinder the offense. He really needs to just start at least attempting them.
Right now they working on. They trying to get the boy. What's the boy they just drafted? They trying to get Wiseman up. Yeah. He been looking good in spurts. Yeah. Curry been, he's been as advertised for real. He's still been shooting and stuff like that. So, but the thing with the Warriors is, Wiggins and what's that old boy? Oubre. Yeah. They just extra good players.
So look, left field, bro.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Do you think as a married man that it's essential for you to have date night every week? Like, is it essential to, like, you feel like, all right, you should still go out and date your wife?
Yeah, well, you got to date her still. Yes. I don't necessarily think it's this. Well, I guess it's on both sides. For me, I don't give a fuck about date night. I'm more concerned about fuck night. You know what I'm saying? Way more than date night. But I get it. I got to make sure I do date night to get to fuck night.
Right.
Either way. Hey, look, I'm just going to say this to you, you know what I'm saying, off top, even though I wasn't supposed to keep this a secret, I guess.
Right.
So, remember I called you earlier, and I'm like, hey, our wives been being friends lately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which before they wasn't. They just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But now they've been extra cool lately. So my wife hit me up earlier today and was like, hey, you want to go to dinner tomorrow with Deja in Paris? I'm like, yeah, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. I ain't thinking much of it. She sent me a few names of the restaurants. So I talked to you about it. You had no clue. So like I said, I shot you the text. She done hit me up way after the fact, talking about, oh yeah, they just said don't tell Paris. Bitch, you blew it. It's over. I already done talked to him. So yeah, but date night, I mean, I guess it's essential. I guess it's essential for me to get the fuck night. But yeah, I guess for the ladies, you gotta. I don't necessarily think date night is the big thing, but you still gotta court them. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta make them feel like a girlfriend more than just a wife. You know what I mean?
I think date night. Now, date night don't mean that y'all gotta go out to a restaurant or something like that. But I think date night, man, is essential. You want to have a specific day, I think, designated to them at least once a week. To me,
date night to me loses the what's the word I'm looking for with the S?
Spontaneous.
It loses it because you know it's coming.
Yeah, but see, you can still be spontaneous in different ways throughout the week.
Yeah, but it ain't spontaneous on date night.
Nah, but
The antennas are up.
But she don't know where you going. You just taking her.
Man,
you coming in. All right, get dressed. You know what I'm saying?
So when she tell you come in and get dressed, you go tell her to get dressed. The first thing she gonna ask you is, "What we getting dressed for?"
All right, we about to go somewhere.
Okay.
She know it's date night, but she don't know. She don't got to know where we're going.
Does she got to put on heels? She got to put on gym shoes? Can she wear jeans? Can she wear slacks? She got to wear a dress? She got to wear a skirt?
Even if you say that, put on some heels tonight.
All right, put on some heels. I'm gonna be spontaneous. Let's go rock climbing with your heels on.
Nah, but you know you ain't going rock climbing. You know that. So you won't tell her to put on heels.
That's what loses the spontaneity, whatever.
But you could be spontaneous, bro. Like, all right, throughout the week, y'all just pull over and you just smack cheeks somewhere random.
I'm not gonna argue with that. But
you know what I'm saying? But that the relationship don't be spontaneous. Don't lose spontaneous if you keep stuff up throughout the week.
Yeah, but you know, if you go on date night and all that stuff and you trying to pull her on the side of the road, you got to make sure date night ain't all about the cheeks. Date night need to be you showing interest in her and taking her to a place to where that she gonna be interested in, and you trying to, you know, you going to try something new, but it's supposed to be about y'all. If you just pull over just to smack cheeks on the side of the road, she's just gonna be like, you just want to do what you want to do, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. Yeah,
we got two different meanings.
Date night is trash. I'm only doing the date night to get the fuck night.
I like date night, bro.
I'ma go. I ain't argue with you. I'll be there at the dinner. I mean, she said the two restaurants. This how much I don't be paying no attention. She sent me the two restaurants to go. I didn't, and both restaurants, both links to the restaurants. I didn't even look at them. Then she hit me back like, "What you think of the restaurants?" Oh yeah, they cool, babe. Whatever you want to go. I don't get no smoke either way. I just know I'm about to go somewhere on dinner and probably spend about $250 whenever we go eat with y'all, bro. Y'all just fancy eating motherfuckers, bro.
Man, I told her for 2021 we being frugal. This is frugal 2021.
I don't know what that word mean.
That's what I told her. I said, listen, we been frugal in 2021.
Don't know what that word mean, bro. Don't know what it mean ever.
Every time we get into something, man, that we both very passionate about, I'm gonna come with something like this.
You got music, you fancy, nigga.
Yeah, y'all, they can't find me.
Yeah, you better get us. This the Shep show. Don't get us sued. Get this nigga sued. You better get us sued.
I'm not the what they say. What you supposed to put on there?
I do not own this.
I do not own these rights.
Yeah, I do not own these rights. Please do not sue the show, please.
So NFL playoffs is here, bro.
Facts.
And before we how
the Cowboys doing?
Yeah, before we get into the playoffs,
how the Cowboys doing?
I want to give an update on America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yo team. Shout out to Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I'm about to get into there.
Yeah.
We
I'm gonna
hired
get that
Dan
first.
Quinn as a defensive coordinator.
You better not say nothing positive because you called me and you was salty about this shit. You better not say nothing positive. I don't hear nothing positive.
I do got a positive, bro. One positive about him.
He alive?
Nope.
He white?
Are you hear the music still playing?
Yeah. I like the music in the background playing as we speak.
So
we don't
look.
own the rights.
He been to 3 Super Bowls out of the last 7 years.
That's a nice fun fact.
Yeah.
But he has not been in the playoffs 3 of the last 7 years.
He been to 3 Super Bowls and was the coordinator
Hey, that's
one of them, which they won, but he was a defensive coordinator for 2 of them and the head coach of 1 of them out of the last 7 years.
That's a hell of a fun fact.
So
He hasn't been back to the playoffs since they've been in the Super Bowl. I'm going off the top of my head.
yeah, they went to Super Bowl 18.
I want to say yes, because they played the Patriots.
Yes, I think it was 2028.
They didn't go the following year.
Yeah.
They didn't go
So
the
they-
year after. You hit me with this off guard, so I'm going off the top of my head. They haven't been to the playoffs in the last 3 years.
So here's the thing with him.
He alive?
This is what I can say. Atlanta's defense, right? They ran a cover 3 system, just how
Seahawks?
Seahawks did. They get you. He play fast. The team gonna play fast.
See, I don't
Right.
like none of this.
But here's the thing. I don't want him selecting our players from the draft. We need to make sure we keep our GM who's
Jerry gonna do that.
who's been there, and McClay. We got Will McClay who do that as well.
Nah, the first 3 picks is Jerry.
Will McClay don't get into after that.
McClay don't get into it to round 4. The
So-
first 3 picks, damn for sure the first 2. If
But-
Jerry sees somebody in the 3rd round, he getting that one too.
I think honestly, and I'm being honest about my team. Jalen Smith needs a coordinator that can get him to just do his job. He extra, bruh. He get out of position so much. We need simple. And look, all right, look. Let me ask you a question real quick. This ain't even about Dallas, right?
Okay.
Every team that had a head coach, for real, that had a head coach change and a scheme change, sucked this year. Now, why do you think that? Now, listen, last year's playoffs, except for the Bucks, they got the GOAT. Mm-hmm. But last year's playoffs, those same teams who made the playoffs last year, for real, made it this year and was successful. Why do you think that?
No.
I'm gonna tell you, I know why.
No, that's the Colin Cowherd approach to this so far. He said teams that was successful last year, who had continuity, who was in the same system, who had time to play, was gonna do well. And he said teams that had new head coaches that had to try to build up with the limited
Practices because of
limited
COVID.
practices, limited off season and everything.
You couldn't even practice, bro.
was gonna struggle. So I'm not arguing with that at all. But your team had a damn near a mutiny against their defensive coordinator,
Yeah, he had to go
and he did.
because they had DeMarcus Lawrence standing up from time to time, and you don't do that.
Nah, Lawrence don't stand up. And I'm not.
If anything, you move him a DT sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm not a big Lawrence guy, but I tell you, he not an outside linebacker.
Yeah, they had him
Yeah,
standing.
he's
So
not an
like,
outside linebacker.
it wasn't like the defenses was looking like, all right, he's standing up, he might drop back in coverage. No, they know he's still blitzing.
Yeah.
So what is it?
And shit, even if he drop back in coverage, what the fuck this nigga
Yeah,
doing? Run a slant over there. Run
Yeah.
a drag over there.
anything.
He not.
Bro, he was running a 4-4 and a 5-2, bro, at times.
Yeah, Lawrence ain't running left or right up. He ain't dropping back in coverage. He don't know what's going on. He never done it in his career. If I'm speaking out of place, I don't know of him doing it in college. That ain't just what he doing. So he got to be hands on the ground, playing the run, dropping around, trying to get to the QB. Anything outside of that, this ain't Madden, bro. You gotta play some real football.
Yeah, you can't even do that with Lawrence on Madden now. They got to change the direction. That boy be lost. He wouldn't be able to move at all.
He damn near trip on the game.
So, but I do think that us going to a simpler system with everything that's going on, something that we previously been in a little bit before, will be better for us.
What's y'all playoff position? Why are we talking about these dudes? What they playoff
Well,
position?
before we got into the playoffs, and then you even broached me with the question that was going on with Dallas.
I was curious, was they in the playoffs?
But
I ain't been following the NFC.
To everybody out there that's going to listen to the show, I want to tell y'all something. All right, and I got to make sure the camera's on me. Listen to me right now. If you want to win some money next year, go and bet that the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Remember this day. Win the Super Bowl. We can move on.
Wasn't Trump supposed to be president too when you said that? See a lot
he might be reelected.
Nah. Okay, let's move on. Let's get to the games, man. We can start the AFC.
The first game I got on the AFC tap is we got the Browns and Chiefs. So who you think win and why?
I mean, it's simple. I feel like the Chiefs are going to win, but
are you scared? Nervous?
The Chiefs and the Browns ain't neither one of my teams.
No, I'm saying, do you? Because I know you don't like the Browns.
I don't like the Browns, so I really hope. But so I feel like the Chiefs gonna win, and the reasons are obvious. I don't even want to play with that. So I want to play with the off of it. I hope the Browns win this game.
Okay.
I hope the Browns win this game. I hope and I wish. I hope the Browns, because the Browns win this game, it's not going to be because of defense. Now, maybe because Myles Garrett maybe can blow up the game and kind of get a lot of pressure on Mahomes. So, but I really hope the Browns score enough points to win this game, because I want to be the reason why the Browns don't go to the Super Bowl. I hate the Browns. I don't like them. I think Baker Mayfield is overrated. Landry cool. The rest of these receivers ain't it.
Baker the real deal.
Nah. Only person on the Browns offense, the two guys on the offense that I can't really knock too much for real is Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Mm-hmm. I feel like they got Hunt on pure accident.
They got him on accident.
Yeah, they got him on accident.
Because what was going on with him.
They got him on accident. And then it was time to pay him, and he wasn't in a position to ask for a lot more money. Mm-hmm. So they got him on like 3 years, 15 mil or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then Chubb's about to get paid too. So I'm really hoping that something happens and they have to trade one of these dudes. So the Chiefs, but if I have to just go my pure football, just looking at it, the Browns don't have enough to stop. I feel like they ain't got enough to stop the Chiefs offensively. They're going to go out there and score some points. Yeah. If the Chiefs are able to get up on the Browns on any point of the game, they got enough pass rush to keep Baker Mayfield out the game. They got enough offense to score up enough points to keep the run game out of it. And if they get any point to where the run game is not in part of the game for the Browns, they're going to lose, period.
What's your score?
40-24 Chiefs.
All right. So
40 points for the Chiefs.
Now,
what you got on it?
My head, bro.
Pause.
Say Kansas City's gonna win this game.
Okay.
But I want the Browns to win it.
Me too.
And here's the thing. I think the Browns can win it. Like, I really believe that. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I think offensively they can win it.
Let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett and Oliver Vernon can wreck this game for them.
Yeah, but see, they can wreck the game, but it's not like Pat Mahomes. It's not like Pat Mahomes Brady back there. He's not standing on one spot. So if they get out there, if they get too wide on the edges, he gonna step up. If they start screaming too far inside, he gonna step out. And if they play it just right, he gonna make the perfect throw and check it down. So
I don't know about that. I don't know about him continuously checking it down. And that's getting to my point. Because listen, the Browns don't have anything outside of them two to really, wreck the game defensively for them. If the Browns can force them into long drives, right?
Right.
And then when they get the ball on offense, run that thing,
But
they got a recipe for success.
they got to keep up to a degree, and they got to get them long drives. But what have the Browns defense has shown you to make you think that they can put that type of pressure on them for us to make it go long drives? Because you got to think they secondary.
They just got Denzel Ward. That's it.
That's it, and he above average.
He a little bit above that.
He above average. He not a bum, and he not average, but he not.
He an all-pro caliber corner, to me.
He's well above average. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Yeah.
calling him weak, but I mean he's not all pro.
He better than Patrick Peterson.
No, don't you say that. Don't you say that. Because I've been telling you Patrick Peterson been a bum for a while, and you keep telling me, nah, Pat P got it. No.
He LSU. That's my guy.
Okay.
But
Pat P
shout out
lost
to Matthew, too. Honey Badger. But
he's good.
I do think the Browns got an opportunity to win this game. And I'm going to hedge the shit out of my bets when I go bet this tomorrow.
You a gambaholic, bruh.
But I do think the Browns got a chance, bro. A slight chance. Now, again, on the show, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs to win. And I'm gonna pick the Chiefs, bro. I'm gonna pick them.
Just don't come in here. If the Browns win, just don't come in here next show and be like, bro, I told you they had. No, you can't pick both teams. You only can pick one team.
37-31 Kansas City.
Got a little closer than what I got it.
37-31 Kansas City on a late drive by Pat Mahomes.
Okay, that's what I say. Is it a close one or is it?
Nah, Baker get them down there. They take the Chiefs. The Browns take the lead close.
The Chiefs take the lead at the end.
And then the Chiefs take the lead at the end and win the game.
I can see the Chiefs getting a garbage time. Not the Chiefs. I can see the Browns getting the garbage touchdown to make it look
a
little more closer than what it is. But nah, I got.
So we both got the Chiefs winning.
Yep.
All right. Rams versus Packers. Who you got?
I got the Packers.
Okay.
And I got that 31-19. Aaron Donald might not be playing.
Man, you know I love Aaron Rodgers, bro. He's a bad man. But I feel an upset.
See, I picked the upset last week with the Rams over the Seahawks because I feel like they're just a divisional game, and the Rams kind of got their number to a lot of degree. They just go back and forth so much. But on this one, I just don't see nobody. I mean, you got Jalen Ramsey, and he gon' kind of
if Adams don't go into the slot.
Yeah, and what I'm saying, if he go into the slot, but even if he don't go, they still got other weapons. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rodgers gonna find them guys. Because outside of when I look at the Rams secondary, outside of Ramsey, it's not much there to me.
When has Rodgers ever got to the Super Bowl? When they usually have home field, and he don't do good with home field for some odd reason, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really know them having home field. They won the Super Bowl. They did it on the road.
Yeah, they did it on the road. Every other time, they was only other time, and they had a chance this other year when Seattle did that, but that was in Seattle.
But see, the thing was, it's not to me. It's not whether if they home or not, because I'm not putting it on
COVID.
that. Not in the least bit. I'm not putting it on that or not because I still think I'm jumping a gun. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving up my next pick, I guess. I feel like Tampa gonna beat the Packers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's not so much about the road. I'm looking at the Rams themselves because the Rams offensively, I don't feel like they can keep up with them.
Yeah, I think Aaron Donald will play.
If he plays, it's gonna be tougher. But
he hurt, but he was hurt playing against Seattle. Seattle offense.
He was out there wheezing for them lungs. Whatever happened with that rib, he wasn't playing out there then.
I think. This is another head versus heart. All right, except this time it's different. My head is really saying the Rams, but my heart is saying Green Bay because I want to see Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady in the NFC Championship game. That's what I want to see.
And I don't think Rodgers can handle that pressure.
I think with my super pick, but we jumping ahead.
Right.
But I'm gonna take the Rams, bro. First, I just got a slight feeling.
I could
be wrong, but I'm gonna take the Rams
it because defensively,
They got it.
They got Proctor and the linebacker. They got it defensively, but I just don't see offensively. Like I said, with Goff, that last game Goff was in, they won that game off sheer defense.
It's the NFL.
Yeah, they won it off sheer defense because Goff's pass and throws and everything was terrible. Now, true enough, he got the thumb injury, and he wasn't even supposed to play. And you like Wolford, what's his name?
I like Wolfman.
Yeah, you like that dude. And I'm like, well,
I'm watching him, bro. I'm just like, bro, he
didn't look terrible to me, but he didn't look.
The offense really didn't miss a beat, bro.
Because it's the coaching.
The Goff's so weak.
Maybe. But the offensive coaching is so good there to where it's going to make, if somebody can't read you, it's going to look okay.
Goff don't do no reading. McVay get in his help. McVay be talking to him like, hey, on this play, look for
this, look for that. I get that. But I'm saying, though, nobody knows what the Wolfman looks like.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no tape on him.
Right.
So if you scroll out there, no tape, and the Wolfman's a little bit more mobile than Goff, you know what I mean? And he, nobody know nothing about him. And with McVay, the coaching is so on point to where the Rams just got to get another running back to me.
Yeah, you don't think Cam Akers is it?
Nah, I don't think none of them.
They get an elite running back is gonna be a problem. But that's why I think the mobileness of Wolford come into play.
It helps, but they got to get this. This is the same with Seattle to me. Seattle got to go get another running back.
Seattle did what they needed to do, and that was fire their offensive coordinator because that offense is there's no creativity in that offense.
No, it's not. And you got Russell out there, and you just playing traditional football out there.
It's bad,
and it's get real. I know the players got to damn near be bored.
It's expected. Like defenses know how to just stop it.
Run, pass, run,
and when they run, they don't even run.
No jet sweeps.
No nothing.
No pulling. I mean, they might be pulling guards, but they ain't pulling guards.
Faking like they about to get this and no movement, nothing.
San Francisco, to me, for real, got the best run game.
Oh yeah,
to make it look like and nothing there.
Kyle Shanahan is amazing.
Yeah,
I play with them on Madden now just because of that.
The run game he got with those running backs. Debo pulling and saying it looks like it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, all smoke.
But it looked like something. But
with the Rams, they line up in the same formation and run 20 plays out of it. So you don't know what they doing
because they running that bootleg and they got so many different looks at it. That's why I said they needed an elite running back. Because when they had Gurley, they Super Bowl bound and it looked good. I'm surprised they didn't bring back who was the damn, I can't remember the boy's name. They had Gurley in the
Henderson was after Gurley.
Nah, he was there at the same time.
Are you talking about when they went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Big dude, he ended up getting like kind of fat.
Yep.
I forgot his name.
Yeah,
though.
he was fat then. I'm surprised they didn't bring him back.
He retired.
Nah, he wanted to come back. He openly said he wanted to come back. They just didn't. They weren't rocking with him.
So our next game, we both picked the Bucks, obviously. The only reason that I'm picking the Bucks to beat the Saints is because the Saints beat them twice.
Okay.
Earlier in the year. But I do got the Bucks in a close one. I got the Bucks 24-20 over the Saints. What you got? What's your score?
I got the Bucks 24-17 over the Saints.
Okay.
But see the thing with the text. The thing with the New Orleans is Breeze ain't built for this time of year no more.
He not
built for this time of year. And I know they could have put up like 28 on the Bears, but they had so many extra possessions. The Bears offense was just so bad. And he was
Breeze
bad.
can't throw the ball down the field, bro.
Nope, he can't push it. He can't push it no more.
Yeah.
So once you take the run away, it's not much there.
Yeah.
Because you got Michael Thomas, and he more of an intermediate receiver. You know what I'm saying? He can break you some deeper passes.
Yeah.
Sanders ain't really a deep threat down the field no more. You know what I'm saying?
And
but
then the other dude, speedster, he out.
Yeah. I don't even know what you're talking about. But
it's a slot receiver. I forgot his name, but he out.
He out. Yeah. So when I was watching the game, I'm like, this shit is boring.
The Saints play good defense, bro. They got sound defense. It's just that when it comes to them playing Tampa Bay this week, Tampa Bay is gonna be able to put up points. And I think that the difference in the game is going to be, of course, is going to be, can the Bucks secondary hold up?
And they can.
Because if they secondary, the first couple games they haven't been able to.
Yeah,
just been getting smoked.
But
if they able to hold up this game, they can win.
They gonna be able to hold up because Breeze not gonna be able to push the ball.
You just think his arm just get weaker as the year goes.
He just will turn down. The last 2 seasons he's been hurt. Later in the season, he was hurt around this time last year, right before the playoffs. Because to me, I think that's when Bridgewater took over.
Oh yeah, Bridgewater did take over.
Bridgewater took over.
Yep.
So and then when he comes back, it's not all the way there. He needs that time to get back right, and it's just not. Yeah. It's just not there. It's just arm fatigue.
For Breeze, man.
Yeah, it's over for Breeze. They damn near gonna let him go. You see, he
got an NBC deal already. This is last year.
He got an NBC deal.
Yeah, he got an NBC deal.
It's over, and they paid the rookie. Not the rookie.
Taysom Hill.
He's not a rookie, but they paid the backup.
Yeah.
So at this point, and then when Taysom, I knew it was over for Breeze. When I knew it was over on Breeze. When Breeze went down, they made Taysom Hill the starter over Winston.
Yeah.
Because now they really just want to see what the offense gonna look like.
With Taysom Hill.
With Taysom, well, just without Breeze. Yeah. Because if you put in Jameis, the offense gonna look the same.
Still breezy. Yeah.
It's still gonna be the same. Yeah. Whether he not playing up to the talent or whatnot, but it's not gonna be with Hill. You get to see, all right, well, we can try these looks, we can try that. It's gonna look different, but it's gonna be up to Breeze, and Breeze ain't gonna be able to cut it for him.
Yeah, we agree. We both got Tampa Bay winning that game.
Yes.
In New Orleans. Final game of the divisional weekend.
Let's go.
Is Yo Ravens.
Thank you.
Versus the Buffalo Bills. So first off, before we get into that game, I want to know what was your thoughts about Lamar Jackson and against Tennessee? What did you like? What did you dislike?
Well, I like that he didn't lose poise in the game. That's about it. Because when us being down was one thing, but when he threw that pick early, that pick was unexcusable. Come on, man, get us together.
Shout out iPhone.
Right. That pick he threw was just unexcusable because he threw it out there deep. He didn't throw it on the right shoulder. He didn't throw it towards the edge. You know what I'm saying? Edge of the sideline where it needed to be. So the pick was unexcusable. But I like that he didn't get rattled by it.
Yeah.
And he kept, he kept playing through, and he played to his skill set. He didn't get over. Well, I take that back. He played to his skill set and not to his. I mean, he played. He didn't buy into the hype to where he had to throw the ball every time.
Yeah, right.
But he was making throws outside the numbers which they was giving him. Mm-hmm. So I was happy to see that, he was able to take what the defense gave him, because before that's been a knock on Lamar. Mm-hmm. You got to make sure he can throw it outside the numbers. Mm-hmm. So he was still able to do that, and then when he had his opportunities to run, he took off. So yeah. I wasn't mad at it either way. So I'm hoping that he just got some of them jitters out the way, and now that he played the Bills, he playing against Buffalo, who I felt like Buffalo should have lost last week.
Yeah, they should have.
They should have lost last week.
The coach had him. The coach.
Oh, he was trying to get fired. He's trying to get out. To me, I'm like, this nigga trying to get fired.
2 times down there in the red zone, bro. You got to take 3, bro.
Yeah, you got to take 3.
You on the road too?
Man. So
it's the playoffs, dog. You got to be smart.
When he was down there and they ran that play on 3rd down, they down there. They like on the 1 or the 2. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, they gonna run this again, or they gonna run the pass. If it's even the announcer dude said it. He said, if you take any loss on this, you got to get ready to kick the field goal. They run
halfback toss.
They run the toss.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm like, you got one of the best offensive lines in the league.
One of the best running backs this year.
Yeah, but he's not a power back. He ain't a power back.
You don't think Taylor is?
Nah, he ain't power. He more balanced finesse.
He balanced, yeah.
Yeah. So, but when they run, I wasn't necessarily mad that they ran the toss. But once you run the toss, well, I was a little mad. I'm like, run up the middle, because they got hands.
You going for it on 4th down, you running straight ahead.
Running straight ahead, because if you lose yards, you got to kick the field goal. They lost like 3 yards on the play.
Yeah.
I said, okay, they about to kick the field goal. And they went. Then I see them going for it. I said, yeah. Tell me you trying to stay aggressive. No, you're trying to get fired.
Yeah.
You're trying to get fired.
He cost them that.
Left field, though, because I think we both going the same direction on this game. Mm-hmm. When we come back to it. How you feel about your boy Dougie P getting fired?
I'm glad
Because you think he's a good
because I'm
coach.
a Cowboys fan and he's a
He's a
great
good
coach. Dougie P is a great coach.
So where you think he about to go? Well, they talking about him going to the Jets.
They talking about he might be sitting out too. That he might take this year off.
He's doing the right thing because there's no, unless he try to get the Chargers job.
Chargers job is a good job.
Yeah, outside the Chargers job, there's really no good job.
So you got the Chargers, you got
maybe the Texans.
Chargers, Jets, Texans, Atlanta.
I don't want the Atlanta job. I don't want.
You don't think so? Atlanta in a good situation to me.
I don't want the Atlanta job because you got Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan gonna have to go in a minute.
Yeah,
Detroit free too.
Yeah. Well, see, look. So, that ain't Detroit. That ain't a good job. So, or the Atlanta job is misleading because if you believe in Matt Ryan, then okay, it can be a good job. If you don't believe in Matt Ryan, it's a terrible job because they about to be in cap hell.
Well, the thing about it is though, you know that going in, you need to be on one accord with the GM, knowing that, hey, I don't believe in Matt Ryan. We need to make a trade for Matt Ryan, and then we can use our draft pick to get a new quarterback and start over.
Okay,
that releases some of the cap.
So
maybe even Julio.
But see, the thing is, Matt Ryan's still too early in the deal. When you trade him, it's going to destroy your cap. And then
I thought that they had a little more relief this year in 21.
Maybe
when they did it.
I know if they were talking about trading last year, the trade deadline, it was terrible.
Yeah.
You couldn't trade him, and you couldn't trade Julio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
this the year you can trade him. Next year it's off the next year.
But see, the thing is, do you trade Julio?
I think you do.
And see, but the thing, and if you do trade Julio, I don't want to hear nothing from Julio about. Could you hear about what Andre Johnson coming out saying?
About how Texans is a bad
Texans wasting your career or ruining your career. If Julio can't say none of that, he didn't got paid.
He went for him for money too.
He went for him for money. He had chances to leave. He got paid. He got guap, and he played in a Super Bowl. He didn't win it, but you played in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see it from that. But if I'm coming into it as a head coach, that's not a good job I want to walk into. Now, if you walk into the Chargers job, you know you got your quarterback. Mm-hmm. Allen liked playing with Herbert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you walking into a situation that's different. That's where I feel like they kind of cut Lynn a little short,
They did.
a little too soon.
I think that Dougie P is an excellent coach, and like you said, with the Chargers, I do agree.
That's the best job.
It may be some other jobs out there next year that he can go for, but I do think that's a good. And the Jets is in a good situation too.
Why?
Because the Jets got a second pick in the draft.
Yeah.
So you got the second pick in the draft, right? Yeah. You got a rookie quarterback who people still got some interest in. Not a rookie quarterback, but
a young quarterback.
Yeah, and then they got like the most cap space in the NFL, so he can go there and make some and make headway.
I thought they fucked up some of that. Oh shit! Oh, I thought they fucked up some of that cap money. This was some of the guys.
They ain't signed nothing.
They signed CJ.
He been there
last year or the year before last.
He was there like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
they ain't
right.
signed nothing.
Oh, they got rid of Le'Veon. I know he hit the cap a little bit, the negative, but yeah, he couldn't have been too much.
They got the most. They got the most cap space. I think that'd be a good job, but I don't know if the Jets want him.
You can have all that cap space if nobody want to come play for your ass.
Yeah, I think they'd be able to change that though with one draft or one trade. But yeah, I'm glad Dougie P gone, and they probably gonna. The only thing is, I don't want them to bring in like a Lincoln Riley or something. Hire some retread head coach. I don't want Eric Bieniemy there. Bring Jason Garrett or something.
Ooh, think about Eric the enemy with not Wentz, but with Hurts.
I don't want that. I don't want that smoke. Where do you think Deshaun Watson gonna go? Is he gonna get traded or what?
I mean, my thing with Deshaun is, if you knew you was trying to get up out of there, don't sign that deal.
Yeah, I take the money. He didn't.
Nah, take the money. But see, the thing is, I get you got to take the bread, and I ain't gonna argue with that.
Because NFL, you don't know.
Yeah, but when you one of them guys, you gonna get that bread regardless.
No.
You gotta think. Dak, he didn't take the bread, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't take the deal, and he on a franchise tag. That ain't affect his bread not one bit. If anything,
because we was losing.
My point exactly. If anything, it helped his stock.
But what if Watson had like a? You just don't know,
this
bro.
Nigga Dak ankle was laying off his body on the field.
Yeah.
And they still looking at him as one of them guys because all them.
But he gonna lose so he gonna lose some money.
He ain't gonna lose nothing.
You think that he ain't gonna lose no?
He not gonna lose nothing.
So he gonna get the same amount of money.
They gonna come back to the table with that exact same deal. They gonna come with the exact same deal they came with last year, or they gonna give him the money that he asking for, with no flinch. So
he gonna have to take the exact same deal they came with last year, coming off an injury.
Okay, look, and if he take the exact same deal that he was offered last year, he didn't lose anything.
Yeah, but you gotta think if he would have been winning, got to the playoffs,
but
they would have to pay him, cash him out.
Okay, then that's still one thing though.
Yeah,
he got hurt, so he was never going to see that opportunity.
Right.
Him holding out, you're going to get, if you hold out and you can either sign the deal what they give you or hold out and try to go for more. If you get hurt, you signed the exact same deal that they were going to give you.
That's true. You got a point.
Yeah, it's nothing there to it. Yeah. So if you Watson, you could have held out, got your ACL torn. The Texans go out there and look terrible without you, and you signed the exact same deal.
The only thing is, I don't think Deshaun Watson, he wasn't thinking that he was ready that he was going to leave because he signed that deal.
Yes, he was because he was pissed.
Did that deal came after Hopkins?
Yes.
But he told them that he wanted them to look for the coach that he wanted to look for, and that's when he got upset. He wanted a certain coach. And he wanted a certain.
But with that being said, have the Texans hired a new head coach?
Nah, but they didn't even interview Bieniemy until yesterday. Bieniemy wasn't even on his list.
But the thing is, he's still cool until after.
They gotta hire a black head coach.
I don't think they necessarily have to hire a black head coach.
Black.
Nah, it don't have to be black. It got to be somebody who is he. It got to be somebody offensive minded first.
He want the organization. You got to think this is the same organization where their owner came out and said you can't let the.
He is dead.
I'm saying okay. Now his son is taking over, and now you mean to tell me they're doing the exact same thing? He talking about they done hired people that was relationship counselors as football people. And they're white. How are you getting these jobs over these African Americans that's supposed to be?
But the thing was, they ain't. I don't.
But they hired. Look. This matter of fact, this guy was a religious. He was a religious counselor, like a religion counselor.
You don't pray for the team.
So now that's your guy. let's keep certain things separate.
Right.
It's too many black candidates out here not to get this job.
Right. I know you're a big, religions guy, but I don't think Jesus cared about the football game. So I don't think Jesus. I don't think you can pray on it all you want, but I don't think God is intervening with that. But I follow you with that. But I still don't believe. I think they got to be football guys. They got to be offensive minded first, and I think he want to see something. First of all, I think he felt like Bill O'Brien had to go.
Facts.
Off top. And then I feel like second, if he was pushing for somebody just to be black, he can be still pushing for Romeo Cornell, who is interning right now.
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like he looking at somebody who has to be black. I don't think it hurts. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't feel like it hurts that you better make sure you get some black people the opportunity to at least come in. But like Eric the Bieniemy but he is a 2-for-1. He black and he qualified.
Mm-hmm. So why didn't you did it?
So you got to at least interview him. Yeah. So I think he's more than he want to see some competence. He want to see that y'all look like y'all know what y'all doing. And whoever you bring in got to be offensive minded first. And when they come to this draft, you better be looking at the boy from Alabama. You better be looking at some offense.
Smith,
you better be looking at some offensive talent off top. And the damn near got to be your receiver.
Well, you know what's crazy?
You bringing me Kenny Stills.
They don't even got a first round pick.
Oh, they don't. They traded it up when
it's gone. The Dolphins got it. So now that's
stupid.
That's why they was talking about trading him to the Dolphins for Tua in the third pick in the draft.
I wouldn't do that if I was the Dolphins. I'd stick with Tua.
But the players is cool on Tua. You ain't heard?
What?
The players are like, oh, dude, ain't that good. The Dolphins players. They like, I don't know why Fitzmagic wasn't playing. This
No.
dude ain't that good.
That was, I did hear about that. Now that's different. Because if I'm
The coaches like him, but they the coaches don't really even like him. The owner.
That got to be an owner thing, because he came out that game and was like, that game Tua did terrible. He was like, the Tua played terrible in the game. They put Fitzmagic in there, won the game.
Exactly.
And then the following week, they was like, yep, Tua is our quarterback. Like, you just, way to listen to your boss.
Yep.
So I ain't mad at it. Yeah, don't get fired, I guess. Fuck that.
So,
back to the Bills-Ravens.
Bills-Ravens,
We never got to the picks.
Bills-Ravens. I got Baltimore in this game.
Don't pick us, bro.
Yeah, I got Baltimore.
I don't like you picking us.
And I got it again, another close one. But I got Baltimore 30-27. I do think that both teams is going to score. But I think Justin Tucker, what's his name?
Yeah, Justin Tucker. He
Justin
missed the
Tucker.
field goal last week.
He did. I was shocked.
Broke my heart.
But I think Justin Tucker win this game, 30-27. Ravens, and the legend of Lamar Jackson continues.
I got this game 24-10.
Ravens?
Yeah, we're gonna shut Buffalo down.
Okay.
I ain't giving them. I think outside of Diggs, I ain't giving them no offensive credibility. You know,
But Allen make offense.
yeah, he ain't coming out the pocket today.
Who y'all got that's gonna stop him from coming out the pocket? Them niggas can't keep up with him.
Yeah, they can. We got all.
Calais and them? No way.
Calais not.
Judon? No
Yeah,
way.
Judon can step inside. We got Asamoah. We got Fort. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep him. I feel like we're gonna keep him inside. We're gonna play a lot more DBs this game.
You're gonna have to play a lot of more DBs.
Yeah, it's gonna be some DBs out there. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy in there playing more inside. I know we gotta keep Humphreys. Humphreys like to play the slot. I like him outside, but Humphreys gonna play the slot more. We're gonna have Elliott out there. We're gonna have a lot more DBs out there, you know, kind of trimming around. Peter's gonna play the outside. You better not try to sneak nothing underneath, because Peter's gonna sniff that up real quick. So I feel like, yeah, we're gonna hold them. I think they're gonna score 10, but we hold them under 17.
Under 17.
Yep.
So for this last one, so we got the Ravens. We both got the Ravens going. For this last one, I want to see if I can get somebody on the line. Give me 1 second, everybody. I want to see if I can get somebody on the line. Because I want him to...
Hello.
It's popping, Sly.
What up?
What's good?
You doing your show tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the show right now, bro. I'm calling you live.
Oh, okay.
I got a question for you that...
Hold on.
Go ahead, bro. What you got?
Tell this nigga to talk regular. Don't be trying to come in this smooth operator voice type shit, man. Man, you don't talk regular, nigga.
I just got my hair cut. I'm feeling real good.
What's up, nigga?
Hey, your boy Kid cut me. Like I'm a different man today. Like I'm different now.
Nigga feel brand new.
What? You went up to Immaculate Styles?
Yeah, I hooked him up on some stuff. You know, come to Best Buy.
What?
Big plug out
Big
here.
plug.
Yeah, big
I
plug.
love my job looking.
And he ain't capping, because I came up there and did look out for your boy on the quick side too.
Shout out, this is my guy Zach, man. And he's been on the podcast before. We talk sports and some politics daily. And I want to issue a question to you, Ray. You my caller that I'm calling in today. The question that I want to ask for you is that everybody, I don't know if everybody's aware, but Jim Harbaugh has received an extension at Michigan University. He's never beat Ohio State. And quite frankly, his recruiting has been bad. He hasn't been successful really as a Michigan head coach. So my question to you, Zach, is do you think that if Jim Harbaugh, or if this was a black coach at Michigan, do you think that person would have got an extension?
That's kind of a trick question. First off, he'll never be a black coach at Michigan.
Facts.
But if it was a black coach at this school, I don't know, because stuff kind of fell into place. Cause like they got that Jordan deal, which gave them some recruits, and when they got that Jordan deal, like black folk was really trying to come play. but they just didn't get the right recruits. And he's not the greatest coach, so like they just really can't win. They can't out recruit Ohio State, and I think they understand that. That's not really a competition. So I don't know if they would have got fired too, but naturally he wouldn't have got an extension. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
They would have alleviated him of his duties.
Yeah.
You like that word?
What you think, Adrian?
I mean, the thing, he really hasn't been that bad. He just can't beat Ohio State.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, that is the worst. Who got fired before him because they couldn't beat Ohio State?
I think the old dude retired.
Yeah, he retired.
He retired? Yeah, but see.
I think he did. I could be wrong, though.
So, I guess
he beat Ohio State, and he got to the national championship with him when they had Braylon Edwards back in the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that still show history that they don't want to fire the coach, over time. But, I mean, I'm with you to a degree. I mean, because really, what they lose, like 2 games a year?
Nah, they lose like 4 games.
You gotta go. You gotta get fired. Yeah, if he wasn't, this
year is the year that everybody getting extensions and stuff due to COVID, especially in the Big Ten.
But see, this year
they didn't even play Ohio State because they didn't want to. Like,
if they gave him a pass this year and maybe gave him a 1 year, because of COVID and everything going on, that'd be one thing. Right. But yeah, if you losing 4 games a year, I thought they was only losing like 2. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if they losing like 4. Yeah,
terrible losses. They done had losses to unranked teams, Appalachian State, and all type of crazy stuff.
I remember them losing to Appalachian State.
They getting beat by everybody, but they look good though. Them jerseys sweet.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, bro. Ain't no black head coach getting the extension at the University of Michigan if they've been performing how Jim Harbaugh's regime has been performing. But you're not getting that.
I think they feel like they want to get him until he get a quarterback. They try not to judge him until he get a quarterback.
This is the thing though about Harbaugh. He's selling tickets like
facts.
He like I remember. I think it was Drake that was coming to the games, and he got rappers and stuff coming to support him and stuff like that. That all went to the that was his first 2 years, and it all went down the drain once he got his own recruits, and they realized he still couldn't beat Ohio State. So it was a problem still, and he hasn't had that popularity since. But he was popular. Everybody was coming to school. They was on ESPN every day.
He got that. He got that Docker stock going through the roof with them khaki pants. Bro, he got them khaki pants and them sweater vests going through the roof right now.
Hey Zach. Yeah. Before we cut out of here, bro, I want to bring up one more topic to you. We know that James.
Disrespectful first off.
Huh?
I don't want you to be disrespectful.
Nah, I ain't about to.
Your life, G.
James Harden got traded to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should be the favorites to? I'm gonna ask you a different question. Do you think they should be the favorites to come out of the East? And do you give them a shot to beat the Lakers in the championship?
Okay, so should they be the favorites to come
out the East?
Favorites to come out the East. Technical difficulties.
LeBron said he don't want him to answer that question.
We're gonna have to get back with him. You there? Gotta go.
I'm happy you lost, bro, because if he said anything about them beating the Lakers, bro, I don't want to hear it. He ain't beating the Lakers, bro.
Yeah.
Not unless Kyrie can just all the way get his head on straight.
Yeah.
It should just feel like OKC light. OKC old.
Hey, dude, that's why I was saying when the trade happened, you might as well trade Kyrie for Westbrook right now. 3-team deal.
Westbrook will love it.
Look, put Westbrook in Brooklyn. Kyrie go somewhere else because Bill ain't gonna want to play with him. Cause you don't even need them 2 players together. Mm-hmm. So Kyrie goes somewhere else and Bill in the Washington get some picks or something. But
they need to. That's what Washington need to do though. I don't think Washington gonna be able to get rid of Westbrook. But they just need to go ahead and let Bill go on about his life, man.
Yeah, I honestly think that the Heat might acquire. They're trying to acquire Bill right now.
He'll be a good fit there.
Yep, I
think he can get along with Jimmy.
We'll see.
And they got to get rid of, but the Heat got to come off hero.
Yeah. Well, man, that's we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. Any parting words that you got for tonight?
You know what I always say, man? Everybody be well out there. Relax, you know what I'm saying? It's almost over. We about to have our new president here soon enough. I heard they working on the STEMI. But I heard it's supposed to be like the extra part of the STEMI. Like it's supposed to be the 2,000, but you only supposed to get like
1,400.
Yeah, get the 1,400, which get the money, spend it while it's worth something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because the dollar is going to shit. So get your PS5s and your Xboxes, while you can. You know what I'm saying? Be well though. Yeah,
definitely be well. Make sure that we're not out here spending vicariously. 2021 is about being, living your life, but making sure you take your responsibilities, and just making sure that you take advantage of every situation and experience that you got, because we don't know what can go on. With that, this P Shep, and this is the Locker Room with Shep from Ohio, signing out.
Let's go.
Go, whatever you do, always be Buckeyes.